As we've been telling you, President Trump isn't happy with Congress's latest coronavirus relief package. He's panning the idea of only $600 of checks going to Americans, calling for a $2,000 check. Joining us now, former Dallas Fed President Richard Fisher. He served on Texas Governor Greg Abbott's strike force to open Texas. He's also a CNBC contributor and also a father to the famous actor Miles Fisher. Richard, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Good morning, Joe. Happy holidays to everybody.
Yep, you too. We haven't talked to you in a while. So I don't know if after COVID we have, but you used to express quite a bit of concern about how overextended we were in terms of the Fed and I guess in terms of our own national debt. And if we could go back there, I think we'd give anything to go back to where we were when you were worried about it. So where does that put you now?
Well, we have two Santa Clauses right now. We have the Federal Reserve. It's a gift that just keeps on giving. These hyper low interest rates, building the balance sheet, pumping liquidity into the system. So they've been a great Santa Claus. And now we have Donald Trump, who not just 2,000, Joe, he's even talked about going to 4,000. This gives rise to the old saying that there's no difference between Republicans and Democrats when it comes to spending money, but Democrats enjoy it more. And here's Trump, I think, trying to come in and be a big Santa Claus at the very end here. I can't help but worry how we continue to leverage the balance sheet of our country. But then it's compared to what? Look at what they are doing in Japan. Look at what they're doing in the European sphere, et cetera. So I don't like it, Joe. I don't think it's healthy. And I think we're going to have to pay for it at some point. But right now, things seem to be pretty tame as far as interest rates are concerned. And we'll have to see if it actually works. It's temporary, but then how do you claw back this enormous leverage on the balance sheet? And what political figure will have the guts to do it? That's what worries me. The current bill that we're looking at, just specifically, Richard, Santelli just pointed out it's 5,600 pages. We can read it after we pass it. Right.
I guess it's one of those. But we've heard complaints today that the 600 is going to some people that are already employed and not bad off, and not enough is going to the people that really need it. I mean, is there anything that you think is a positive in the bill? There's a lot of pork, too.
There's always a lot of pork in whatever you get through Congress. That's just the way Congress works. They try to satisfy whoever's giving them the most money and whatever constituents of their own they want. But I do think something was needed here. I just did not want to see someone pile on like we're seeing from the president right now. To me, that's reckless and wrong. So we'll have to see. I mean, Joe, you know as well as I do, because we've been around a long time, that whatever Congress does is laden with pork. It's just the way it works. I was hoping Senator McConnell and the Republicans in the Senate would constrain this. We'll see. And I would also hope, but I don't see it right now, that they would have enough to override the president and just pass this thing through and make it veto-proof. The trouble is the Democrats want more. So this is a Mobius strip. I can't tell the difference between Donald Trump and a Democratic administration, except for all the good things he did here by reducing the regulatory burden, providing a tax cut for folks. And those are good things. Now he's just talking more and more debt, and that worries me.
You're a Democrat. Why are you using it as a pejorative? You just said, I can't tell the difference between Trump and a Democrat at this point. How does that work with you? You're a Democrat. I don't understand. You self-loathing?
I was a Lloyd Bentsen Democrat. I was a conservative Democrat, way back. A responsible Democrat. Yeah, I go way back because I go way back. But as you know, Joe, I checked my politics at the door when I went to the Fed in 2005. I've never looked back. By the way, it saved me a lot of money because no one asked me to contribute to their campaigns. So, no, I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I just want to be a responsible American who is fiscally prudent. And I don't see it right now.
No, I know. I wasn't making that up. Don't pretend that you weren't, because you have been a Democrat your whole life. So
I was, and I ran for the United States Senate,
exactly.
But I ran against Kay Bailey Hutchinson, my friend. And by the way, I ran to pay down the U.S. government debt, reform welfare, and balance the budget. Nobody talks like that anymore.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.